M0FXB, good morning. Right, hopefully you're getting me okay. Right, we're just playing. What we got here is way too much running. So we're just passing time. So on the screen you can see the ICOM 7300 being run by the RSBA1 remote control, which is over there. The actual ICOM 7300 is over there and I can see it in the distance. But we've got it here on my PC. We've also got the Yaesu FT3D connected via wires X here, currently connected to America Link. I wonder if I can minimize that down a bit, get it a bit smaller. These are all the rooms that are connected here. So no one talking at the moment. Now to connect, you just right click, click connect. And that gets us on America Link or any other rooms. Right, and in the background that you can see the FT3D, we've also got the ID52. So we have loads on the go here. I can minimize that down. We should have our hotspot running as well somewhere. Let's have a look. Pi-Star. It's on 108. This is all my connected devices. So if I put in 192, go to 108.08. No, that didn't work. Let's try again. I like to multitask. Right, there you go. Okay, Pi-Star. And we are connected to 1 Charlie. And that is on the B section of the ID52. Let's see if we can minimize that. So I'll just plonk that about here. So you can see Pi-Star. We're going to have some contacts in a bit. Just to show you on HF, I can change the frequency. You select it here and then you can scroll upwards. But it doesn't look very active. I can change the volume as well. Right, there's a weak station there. Bring this up like that. Put this here at the bottom. So we're just multitasking. Now I'm going to see if I can bring in the audio from the 7300 as well. Let's see if we can do that. Add. We might get a bit of an echo. Audio input. Click OK. And we've got to select that one there, I think. We have ICOM V audio, could be that. But I think for the video we need that one. So hopefully we can hear the radio when I do that, and we can silence it like that. There you go. There's our scope. We can actually change the colors of the scope as well. Right, in a second we're going to have a contact on somewhere. So you can see how you can multitask all these things.
KC2VMK. ACP, listing 1 Charlie.
Okay. Right, not a lot going on, but we're going to call out in a sec. Just getting organised here. See if we can turn up the HF. So it's quite... You can see the on the scope. It's just not any strong. The digi modes are really strong. Quite a lot of QRM coming in for me at the moment. Right, got a T on the go. Let's just flick it to 80 meters. There's 80. We can change the RF gain a bit. Back it off so we can see the scope a bit better. And then we can click the VFO here. Go forward, see if there's anything. We can hold our finger on the right mouse and it scrolls faster. Yeah, we've probably got some interference in the LED upstairs. I'll go and turn that off. Yeah, no interference. It's just bad. Go to 20 megs. Bring the RF gain up. So you can click where you want the mouse to go as well. So yeah, not great condition. So we'll turn that down. Let's see if we can call out on one of the... Now we've got America Link here. We are pretty sure we're connected to America Link. Let's give a call out. Just grab my microphone and plug it in. It'd be easier. Okay, we've got the SM17A, if you can see that. I know it's a bit dark. Microphone for the FT3D. I've actually got the microphone coming for the ID52. Right. Okay. Speaker microphone in. Speaker microphone in. We'll give a call out on a couple of the Fusion contacts, C4FM. So again, it's the WiseX PC system. You can register for this, and it's free. You do need an SCU 19 or 39 cable, but it works well. You have to put the radio into PDM mode or WiseX mode. So let's give a call. You see it goes green. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, M0 FXB calling for a contact. I mean, it's the sort of middle of the night, I think, in the USA, which is where America Link tends to be. So you might try CQ UK in a minute. So to do CQ UK, you just click it there. You can add favorites up here. Right click, connect. And we're going to switch now to CQ UK, which looks active.
For ages, over. Now QSO is C4FM is a system we use. This system is very good, no problem. We can DX QSO always. are the repeater. These are repeaters in Japan only, and outside overseas we cannot maybe, but I don't know. And these are the Japanese. These are repeaters. I don't know. Sorry,
That's GI3IBK.
I said these are systems. We use reflector system, open spot or RDB or others. The hotspot, pi star, and Java spot. We use these are the hotspot, and we can DXQSO with this star. Okay, Ashley, go ahead. Well, I'm glad I've got you on wire 6. He's going through D-Star and other converter boxes. They sound awful. I like my wires X. It's sounding very good. Very good there. I don't know what you're using, but what radio are you using? I think you told me. I think it was a 400. Yes, you told me it was a Yaesu 400. Is that correct? Over. I'm using the FTM 400. FTM 400. You're using the FT70D. Is that correct? Yes, FTM50D. The Yaesu made it obsolete. Well, they don't make them anymore. And it's a very nice radio. I really like it. In fact, I've got 2 of them. I bought one, and then I liked it, so I got another one. So you were using FT70 to C4FM. Open spot is the hotspot. Do you know open spot, the hotspot is the system, correct?
So if you just joined us, welcome. It's M0FXB here, running the RSBA1 remote software for my ICOM 7300. We're also running the WiresX PDM mode, and we have the brand new ICOM ID52 in the background, which you can only buy outside of Japan as a dual D-Star waterfall scope radio. So we're just listening to ZL1AG and JI3KNW in the WiresX mode.
Oh, the open spot 3. Open spot 3. This device is very wonderful. You ZL1AZT, ZL1AZT, still there, Ian? You use and open spot 3. Open spot 3 is and hotspot. Got me into white pools again. You are using I'm just starting to nod off. Good evening to you. Over.
Right, we're just going to switch over to the ID52.
Oh, sorry, old chap. I didn't mean to do that to you. Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. I never thought about that. I do that here too. I sit in front of the damn screen and I'm thinking, no, should I talk to that one? Nah, don't want to. Then I'll start to go to sleep. Sorry, Ian, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, not a problem, Bill. Anyway, very good evening to you there. You want to cue us? I don't know whether 33 Charlie's working again or not. Let me go and have a look. I'll come back and give you a call on this one if we can QSY. How's that sound? Well, no, hang on. I don't think it'll be back on. Let's go where we were last night. Just take the C out of this one and add on, add delta onto it, Roger. Okay, Bill. I'll give you a call. Sit on AZT, QSY.
Right, what we'll do, we'll give a call out on All Star, which is on my HubNet node. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo calling for a contact. There you are. You see the scope coming in there.
Morning, Andreas. 2E0VOV marks the name.
Morning, Mark. How you doing? M0FXB. Actually live streaming at the moment on YouTube. But you're sounding very clear. What are you using today? I'm on the All-Star node. And I'm actually on the ID52. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks for the flowers, as we say, regarding the audio. Still using the homebrew micro node and Bofang 888S. So very much cheaper set of kit, but been in there doing a few tweaks. So your comments on the audio is kind of very nicely timed. So very appreciated. Changed a few settings. And done a bit of good housekeeping inside the box as usual, just trying to tidy up anything I possibly can to improve things. Oh, and I got rid of my whistle. There was a horrible little, very faint whistle tone, which is now gone, stamped that dead. So I know you built your own yourself. So in my case, it was cured by where we normally would solder the wire from the USB connection or USB port. You'd normally solder that to your radio to make an equal ground. In my case, I had a tiny bit of slack in mine to make it easy to move things around in the box. So it was probably about 1 inch too longer than it needed to be. So it's now soldered direct, dead straight, tiny piece of braid between the radio and the port, and that killed all the problems I'd had with this very faint whine in the background. Haven't been awake long, my friend. I wonder what the day has got planned for yourself. Have you got any more projects on the go? 2E0VOV, back to you.
Yeah, morning, Mark. You've definitely got it set up well, and that was what I had to do to stop the whistling on mine. I was going to say, how did you do it? I actually shortened all of the wires in the end, and sometimes if in the homemade one, if the Bofang radio is pushed a bit too close to the Raspberry Pi, I'll get the whistle. So I have to jig it around, but at the moment I'm on Peter's one. Peter's one is normally perfect, but every now and again I have to give it a little tap, otherwise it starts whistling, so it could just be a bad connection in there somewhere. I haven't really looked properly, but right now it's not doing that. And your audio, you couldn't get it better. And you'll see on my YouTube channel that I'm a big fan of the Bofang 888S. The audio when you're near the node is as good as this radio. This radio is an ID52. It's the one with the scope, and if you want to see it, just look on YouTube now on M0FXB and you'll see it live, and you'll see as you speak there's a full waterfall scope. It's the new ID52 handheld, but side by side to it I've got the FT3D, and I've even got my 7300 running on the PC. Back to you.
FT3D Well, that's interesting. I will go on your YouTube. I need to subscribe. I need to say thanks as well. You subscribe to myself. So, yeah, I'm just looking online now. But I shall go back through the live stream. I guess I can do that. And hear myself at some point. Yeah, I wonder what projects you got lined up. And myself, at the moment, I've just ordered another Pi 3B. I'm going to have a go at this wireless doorbell, like a Ring doorbell, so that it will call my phone wherever I am, and I can have a video contact to say to somebody, leave that parcel there, or get off my doorstep, whichever. Anyway. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's coming up now saying you're live. I won't click on it because we'll get echo. But I will log on it in a moment and see what's happening. And, yes, I say that the Pi project, the new Pi project, is probably going to be the doorbell. So, if not, it'll be a security camera system, something like that. I do fancy trying something else. I've done so much radio stuff over the years. And since I've done this Pi with the Node, it's opened my eyes to trying a bit of Pi stuff. Anyway, I don't want to waffle too much there, Andreas. I'll let you take it over at M0 FXB to VO.
M0 FXB returning. Well, that's interesting. Raspberry Pi controlling the, to do with the doorbell and CCTV. You know what? You can never have too many of those Raspberry Pi 3Bs, and you can get them new now, I think, for about 25, and they do so much. And as you know, they've got Wi-Fi built in. And yeah, when I've been up since about 6:45 playing radio, I have an ICOM 7300. Which is about 10 foot away from me on it with a G5RV, and when you look later you'll see that I'm controlling that on my laptop at the kitchen table at the moment, but I'm not too much activity, so I'm not using that. And then I've simultaneously got the Wires XPDN mode running on the FT3D, which I love. But as you know, you can make yourself a node for I bet you about what, £70. Get both on 888 for £10, and you're all over the world. So £80-90 tops, and you've got amazing communication all over the world. So yeah, a new project sounds fun to me. And how would that all be configured? Back to you.
Yeah, 2E0VOV returning. Configuration so far, I've been looking online, and it appears that you can download an image. There's also a nice program or a software that's caught my eye, certainly for security use. There's one called Motion Eye, and if it sees any movement, it'll record it. You can select the zone of the image that you want to be the hotspot area that triggers it to record. And you can tell it to take a photo or do a video clip. It can prank your phone, tell you there's been movement, or it can send you an email with the clip in it, say a 15-second clip, for example, in an email. So it might just be that your cat's walked through a room in your house, or the local cat next door wandering around, and things like that. Obviously you can ignore, but obviously if it emails you and you see somebody there that shouldn't be there, you're then aware that you've got, as they used to say years ago, you've got a Humphrey about, somebody who shouldn't be in there. So yeah, it sounds like a good project to me. I just looked for ideas. You're right, the Pi 3B has become a bargain, to be honest, which when you consider it comes with the security camera idea. They seem to be using, or they were using, the Pi Zero. Seems to be very popular online. But when I looked around for Pi Zeros, they're about £20 over here. And of course, the Pi 3B, as you rightly say, you can pick up for £25. Now, when you consider that you have to buy adapters to run a Pi Zero, it works out cheaper now to buy a Pi 3B because it's got the full-size ports on it. You don't need any adapters. So it's a funny old situation where now it's cheaper to buy the better option. which of course is more future-proof in case you put it into other projects. I had a good chat with Peter, RPG, a couple of evenings ago actually, and yeah, we were talking quite a lot about the nodes. He certainly does well, and you know, with his the node like you were using there, the quality that I'm receiving from you is 100%. It's a great node, and without him producing those, I think we wouldn't have half the stations active that we've got. So you know, yeah, that's the situation regarding that. Yeah, a bit warm yesterday as well, wasn't it, my friend? I think a few projects will be coming out the cupboard soon. It's too warm to go and do any real work outside. 2E0 VOV, back to you.
M0 FXB returning to 2E0 VOV. Yeah, I'm sort of going in and out at the moment, but we do have a lot of kids here. We've got a new puppy. She's 4 months old. The paddling pool's been dragged out, so it'll be a fun day. I tend to do all my radio stuff in the morning when everyone's asleep. My youngest is down here at the moment. He's come down to see the puppy, so little Nico, and the rest will emerge after 11, I would say. So yeah, like I did initially get myself a Raspberry Pi Zero, but they're so slow booting up, aren't they? And when you're changing and settings and experimenting and that, the boot up, it just can yeah, it's a bit just boring. So the 3B boots up in about 20 seconds, I think, maybe less. So I do like it. I think I've got 3 here. 2 of them I dedicated to nodes. One of them I've still got the SD card. You can slip it in and run DV switch. Now I don't really use it that often, but DV switch, I suppose it's basically a bit like Droid Star, I suppose. It's a server that connects to the different modes that you listen to on your PC. It's not radio based, but it was fun. And yeah, I'm always buying new SD cards, then losing them. But yeah, I just like to multitask, and right now I'm surrounded by all sorts of things going on and loving every minute of it. So okay, Mark, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for the contact. And yeah, you will see the conversation on the stream. It's on the live section. And yeah, fun times. Back to you for a final, M0FXB.
Yeah, okay, M0FXB, 2E0VOV. Yeah, likewise, the house hasn't got stirred yet. There's people asleep, but I'm using the early riser in the property. Just a final comment on my part as I part with you. Do you realise you can actually make your node automatically connect to any nominated node or connection on boot up? I've been playing with mine, and it now automatically boots whenever I boot it up from scratch. It automatically logs straight onto HubNet that we're on now. So I wasn't sure if you're aware of it. If so, I could send you some details. But it's kind of handy myself. I find it if I take the node portable, like I did last weekend. We went drag racing at Northampton, and we're in the middle of the field there. And I put it on a mobile phone hotspot and turn the power on, and straight away within 20 odd seconds, HubNet is there, chirping away. I didn't even have to log on, it did it itself. It's a nice little feature. Apart from that, my friend, listening for any comments from yourself, and I'll say 7-3, and thanks for that contact.
Yes, Roger, yeah, I would like to know how to do that. I made a video on how to add favorites, but I didn't make a video on booting up straight to HubNet, and that would save me a lot of time, because the first thing I do in the morning is turn it all on, and I push the DTMF on my radio, and that gets me in straight away. But I would prefer that I could just go straight in, because that's my preference. So thanks very much. I'll await the email instructions, and I will I'll probably make a video of myself setting it up. So thanks very much, Mark, M0FXB.
Yeah, no problem at all, Andreas. So
Okay,
another
thank
fellow budding ham that you are, a home brewing ham, I should say, like myself. Yeah, always looking to tinker with something, aren't we? And that's another option for you. I'll ping you an email. It's very simple. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but it's just one line you have to amend. Or is it two? Two lines, sorry, to amend in the RPT conf folder. You literally just amend it slightly and type in the number that you want to connect, and then from then on it does it for you. It just logs straight on to whatever you nominated. So yeah, very worthy. Alright, take care my friend, have a good time on the radio and hope to work you again. 2E0VOV saying 73.
Yeah, 7.3 Mark, I'm looking forward to doing that. I do love tinkering. Cheers, 7.3. Right, anyone else want to call in? We're on HubNet. If anyone's listening, call in on HubNet now and we'll have a chat. So, should we have a call out on, let's try CQ UK. We'll turn up the volume. CQ UK, I think we're already connected. Yeah, CQ UK. Let's have a little call out on the FT3D. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo. M0FXB calling out on CQ UK for a contact. Right, well, no luck there, but we are on Pi-Star on Reflector 1, and we're also on my open spot Reflector 30, so let's give that a go. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo, M0FXB calling for a contact on Reflector 30. I'll just show you we've got the Pi-Star dashboard here. Now we're going to see if I get up my open spot. So let's just click here. Now to get open spot, go to Google, open a window and type in RF shark .link. Right, we've done that wrong, so I should have used lowercase, so let's try again. Let's just go temporary, let's do that. Not sure what that is, looks not correct. Try again. RF shark.link. Normally works. Let's go on the IP address, which is 101. Is it an O? Yeah, it's an O, that's what it is. So if we just add O1 here. Right, we're on our open spot now. Okay, let's give another call out, make sure we are actually connected. So to connect, you go quick QS for quick setup, D star. We're going to collect reflector 30, like so. Yeah, looks like we're still on 12. I was doing some experimentation on 12 yesterday. 30, module C, connect.
REF030 Charlie. The name is called the Indian. Beware of the Indian. And now these days, they want to wear, they're watching for the men in black. The black uniforms now, black shirts. When they come around, we call them men in black that way. There they go. Copy that. We
Yeah, not very good audio from that station.
Back in the 50s with another workers that up in the culture. But yeah, pretty bad off was one of the positives. Around 8 years old when I started doing all this safety hobby back in the 60s. It's interesting. When I first started, Let's Meet a Band was back in the 70s. Back in the 70s, had an old, a 23-channel valve radio was called AWA5. Every time you put in a crystal, you get to watch it for the valve. I think it's really, really hot. The wall was all crystal controlled, and it was used to about 50 watts. An old valve radio. I still remember that though. Yeah. How interesting is that, Keith? You're gonna be well, maybe I don't know. Maybe you do remember these radios. But I own. Do you remember the old Siltronics? I have I think I have.
IU1MVI.
Okay, let's try Pi-Star. Mike 0, Fox X-Ray Bravo, calling for a contact on 1 Charlie. Try again. Let's check that we're actually transmitting. Let's give it another go. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo, calling for a contact on 1 Charlie.
Mike 0, question mark, this is 7 Zulu 1 Tango Tango Mobile, how do you copy?
Seven Zulu 1 Tango Tango Mobile. Yeah, copy you nice and clear. Andreas, Southwest UK.
Okay, Andres, good morning, my friend. I am Hamdi, like Hotel Alpha, Mike Delta India, Hamdi my name. My QTH Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. Over.
Yeah, very nice to meet you. 7 Zulu 1 Tango Tango. And you're coming through nice and clear in Southwest UK. I'm about 20 miles west of Bristol, or 100 miles west of London, to the south of the country, in a beach town, using a quite a new radio. It's an ICOM ID52, and a jumbo hotspot. Back to you.
Okay, 100% Andres, I copy you very well. My QTH here at Jeddah, near the Red Sea. I am mobile this moment. I use the 5100 from my car. Loud and clear, I copy you. The temperature this moment 42 Charlie. A little cloudy, very hot weather here in my QTH address. Over.
Yes, Roger, all received. The weather in the UK is quite nice. Not as hot as your country, but it's quite nice today. I'm looking at your QRZ and I can see your Echolink number. I also have an All-Star node here, which is a Raspberry Pi 3 with a Bofeng radio and a sound card, which I use every day to connect to HubNet. So try that maybe one day. As I do like the digital modes, and at the moment I'm using an FT3D as well on the Wires X system, and I'm remotely connected to my ICOM 7300 on a G5RV. So very active here at home and enjoying myself. And I do tend to live stream a lot of my contacts onto YouTube. Back to you. Our YouTube channel is M0FXB.
Okay, QCL Andres, beautiful. Also, yes, that's correct. I use Ecolink. I make bridge with All-Star node, but this moment I turn off my Ecolink and my repeater Ecolink. I turn off my my ID in Grandmaster because somebody making hackers in my call in Grandmaster. I turn off temporary. Maybe tomorrow or after a few days I will come back. My friend Andres, I want to ask you one question. I can make interface between Hytera M785G, MD785G with my computer, or I can buy it from anywhere. Over.
M0FXB returning. So I'm not clear of the question. Are you saying you've got a Hytera DMR radio? And when you said about the M7, I wasn't clear what you were asking. Are you asking about whether you can join to a link using your computer, or whether you need hardware in between? Were you talking about DMR? Back to you.
Okay. My radio, Hytera MD785G. My radio MD75G, digital and analog. I want connected with my computer or with my Echolink, There is any interface between my radio and my computer? Over.
M0FXB. No, I can't think of an interface direct to PC. You could set up your All-Star node if you had a node box, and you could put in your Echolink number into the sort of programming software, and then you could use your Hytera radio in analog mode to connect to Echolink. Otherwise, you need a hotspot or a link that's near you, but otherwise a jumbo hotspot, it would probably be the cheapest way to do it. Back to you. Sure if it's still there. Might not have got me. Is it Hamdi? Hamdi, did you receive my last over? M0FXB.
Negative. I cannot copy anything. Please try again your last message.
Yeah, okay, I'll try again. So, to me, the only way you can do it is you either have an All-Star node box where you can change the All-Star settings to connect direct to Echolink, or you need to get yourself a jumbo hotspot and use the DMR side of the radio, because that will be the cheapest way to do it. I can't think of an interface between the radio and the computer. Back to you.
Okay. But this moment I use analog radio like 2100 ICOM, like S1000 ICOM. I use it with my computer with homemade interface, no problem. But I want connect my Hytera with my computer. I want to use digital radio with my Echolink or with my computer. I connect it. By the way, I am driving this moment. When I return to my shack, I will send to you. I will explain to you by email what you want exactly, Andres. Roger.
Yes, Roger. Yeah, I would be interested in that. To see how you've set that up. Sorry, I couldn't help you more, but I do find it interesting how to interface. So, okay, Hamdi, I'll stand by. My son's calling me. I think he wants breakfast. It's 9:20 a.m. here. The radio I'm on is you cannot buy it outside Japan. It's an ICOM ID52. Very nice radio. Has a waterfall scope and has dual D-star receive, so it's very nice. 7-3, all the best, Hamdi. If you want a pancake, if you want, yeah.
I do want a pancake.
Yeah, okay.
So you have pancake first and
Yeah.
then have egg?
Yeah, I think do that. We'll do it in a minute, yeah? So, yeah, not sure if you got my last over. So, yeah, thank you for that, Hamdi. Look forward to receiving the email. I'll stand by now. My son wants pancakes. So, 7-3, all the best. Looks like Nico wants pancakes, so I think we're in the stream
Okay,
now.
73. All the best. Have a nice weekend. مع السلامة. شكرا جزيلا Andres. I copy 100%.
There you go, got you then. 7-3, you too. Right, looks like we'll be making pancakes for Nico in a minute. So we might end the stream, I think. I'll just see if anyone calls me. So thanks very much for watching. Just passing time here in the morning. It's just hobby stuff with me, and passing time and turn on the camera while I'm doing it. So we'll end the stream. We'll end the stream and say 7-3, all the best.